Y2, is that you?
I miss you, Bryce.
Yeah, man, everything's been smooth. I appreciate you hopping on short notice, but I feel like the underground is having such a moment right now, and even just, I've been inspired this past week or so just watching Faygo like tear down LA, going crazy, like, Travis posting them, just it's been crazy, man. So I think it's perfect timing.
Yeah, facts.
But we appreciate it big time. Everyone knows what's going on. Finally, a heavily requested one, kind of covering more of the underground, but we got the big go in the building, man. Y2TNB, one of the pioneers of the, thought I was about to mess up the name, man. Too many letters and numbers. No, we got it. But my guy, the producer room, powered by producer culture. What's going on?
Doing good. Yeah.
Man, no, I appreciate it big time once again, but obviously there's so much motion and just, everything happening right now. Congrats to you, and extending congratulations on Faygo being a XXL freshman. Like, obviously it's a team effort for those types of things, and you guys are really a part of that.
Yeah.
Grooming sound, a big salute to you, Bryce, Easy, and then of course a bunch of other guys that he's super locked in with and working with. But how does that relationship kind of start off, and how does it get to the point now where you guys are just really running shit and, at the forefront of a whole lane?
Yeah, so like 3 years ago, Bryce just DM'd me and was like, bro, let's make some beats. And he sent me melodies and I finished the drums on it, and I would send him the beats back, and then he would just get Faygo on it. Because he had been cool with Faygo longer than me. So he introduced me to like the whole, at the time the group was called Runner. And he introduced me to like everybody. And so they just put me in that group after we kept making songs. And then, yeah, it happened because of Bryce DMing me. Crazy.
Yeah. And then what year is that?
That was 2019. That's like early mid 2019. And then from that point on, like, just stay locked in with everybody.
Yeah.
Easy.
At that point, you guys kind of have like a group that you're all just working off of, like a big like group chat or whatever, and it's just constant motion, like hitting each other up every day, just constantly things happening.
Yeah, no, it was really easy because like niggas just talk about whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's how it's always been. And so it was like, it was really like just a regular group chat you talking every day, like with your friends from school type shit. But we just made music. So
yeah. Nah, those little kind of like meeting on the internet, this and that. Obviously, you gotta be careful. Like, it's a lot of weird shit going on too. But having those kind of groups is like, it's super cool, especially when every member of the group is kind of in the same lane and striving to accomplish, the same thing. Cause like, people are gonna like mess up every time. And like when everyone's together and learning what one person is learning all at the same time from like this mistake or this or that, it's really powerful, and you can kind of level up really quick.
Yeah, the teamwork is just crazy, and I feel like that's why, you know what I mean, still work now, because the work ethic has always been there. So yeah, I feel like that's why it works. That's how it usually always works successfully. So.
Nah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I guess kind of like, I want to go into kind of more all things going on SoundCloud now, and how it's like kind of like the SoundCloud 2.0 wave. And I feel like there's just so much traction in the underground. But before we get to that, like, I guess, how does it kind of all start off for you? Like, when do you start really, like, when does music become a part of your life? When you start doing it seriously, making beats, or however you started, where you from? Like, how does it all kind of kick off?
Yeah, so like I played piano from the age of 5 to 14. So like I played piano, like I would do competitions, recitals and shit. So it was just like, I played music. I was always in music, and I played the saxophone for like 2-3 years. So it was like, I just always like making music. But as I got older and I got like my own iPhone. Like you start discovering music for yourself. Like on the iPod, like you just buy shit on iTunes and shit back then. But like once the iPhone came around, like I got an iPhone and not once the iPhone came around, but I got an iPhone and my friends just, it was like 2015 and my friends were just showing me like all these Cardi songs really like, and getting me hip to SoundCloud like in 2015. It was like high school, sophomore year, junior year. And that's really what got me into like the whole underground shit, like just watching Uzi, Cardi, X, Ski, Yachty, Nav, like everybody. And my friend Shanasa, he's a producer. He got me into like making my own beats around that same time. And yeah, he's basically the reason why I started making beats. Started on Logic Pro X. I had a MacBook, so that's basically how I started.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Like that was such a crazy time for music. And even like I feel like no matter what, when XXL is mentioned, like your mind just goes to like the 2016 class. Like
Yeah.
such a crazy, what do you think made that like part so special and everything? Like
I don't know, bro, because when that shit came out, everybody was hating on it.
yeah.
Like niggas who like saw that shit when it dropped, like no, like that shit was getting hella hate. But like obviously for like people that were young and in tune, like that was like the best class. Like you knew that was the best class, really 2016 and 2017. So it was like with the 2016 cypher, yeah. It's crazy to look back and to see like it's the most popular cypher. But at the time, that shit was like hated on. But it was really like the turning point in rap where like the internet shit kind of took over. Like organic internet, like fan bases kind of took over. So I feel like that's why it was so like iconic.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good point too. Like the organic internet fan base, that was when it was kind of just like, not only is it here to stay, but it kind of overpowers everything else at that point. Like, and I actually think I'm kind of answering my own question now with like why people gravitate towards that so much. Cause I feel like the fans kind of feel like a part of it. You know what I mean? Cause like
Yeah,
at that point in time, you were able to kind of consume those artists' music when it was direct to you. Basically they're dropping on SoundCloud, giving it to you, and you know there's not all this extra fluff and send it to this and this label and this and that or whatever. Like so it almost kind of felt like you were going up with them, you know what I mean? And it's really interesting. It's a really interesting point. But I also think like that's what's kind of making the right now so special and interesting too. Like, you know, this kind of like 2.0 era of like the underground is just really, really going crazy. And even I'm somebody who kind of like learns from watching somebody like you and stuff. But I'll be honest, I don't know that I ever could have thought that it was going to come back again like that. Like, did you really ever kind of see that coming?
bro. And I knew like, cause like in 28, it was really like 2018 with like Summers and like you could tell once they kind of went up, like the whole Slay World shit on like SoundCloud, the underground shit they have. Like you could kind of tell, like, bro, this shit is gonna turn, because there's so many different ways and there's a lot of niggas making new, exciting music. It was just like nobody was like, I feel like we had just gotten done with the first like wave around that time, like 2019, whatever, 2018, 2019. So it was like that wave had just blown up. Like nobody was looking back at like the newer artists at that time. But I always knew like Faygo, Summers, all of them would like get notoriety, get like mainstream attention, like because it was just a matter of time. Especially when you're making good, unique, different music. Like people got it, like the whole plug shit and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just a matter of time, really.
Because so like I kind of always knew too. Salute to Easy, because he's the one who connected me and put me on with Faygo back in like I want to say like late 2019. But I always knew too, because he always had like his own like little swag to it. You could always tell that. Because I even remember when Off the Map had like 50K, but it was just like, yo, this shit is hard. Like,
Yeah.
video is so well done, like with just kind of like a working with what you have type of like mentality to it. But it is interesting because like that the like 2016 SoundCloud wave or whatever kind of they blow up and get past that point as they should. But then I feel like it kind of went from SoundCloud to like YouTube is the new way to break. And that's when that's when just so much like run and gun visuals is just like coming in. Like, I mean, summer 2017 is when you get like the race take hey really popping off. You get like some songs like that. A few months later, you get like a Y2TNB rubbing off the paint. And then that's when you get like the like blue faces and people like that really like popping off from YouTube videos, and even like a Bodak Yellow and something like that. Like, I mean, she's so big now to like think about her back then is kind of crazy, but like she dropped Red Ops on World Star, it made some motion, and then like Bodak Yellow was just crazy. But I guess like even in that time for me, I guess I'm kind of thinking the audience has moved from one platform to the other, but I guess more so, and like better than me, like that whole fan base that was on SoundCloud was kind of always still there, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was always like the core, like underground people. It's just a matter of them having their friends, you know what I mean, tune in, and them, their friends posting about it on their social media. So now more niggas taking notice. The names are getting bigger, beefs, you know what I mean, the producers, like it's like a whole community. So it's like that shit was always there. And I feel like that's what it's going back to, like niggas getting 1 million plays on SoundCloud normally, again, like that aren't just the top dogs, that aren't just Uzi, Cardi, you know what I mean? You got Faygo, Yeet, you know what I mean? Like everybody, Kim.
Definitely.
Lonely. So it's like, I don't know, it's like everybody's back on SoundCloud type shit. I feel like that shit's back. And yeah, I feel like it just happens in waves.
Yeah, as everything does. You mentioned kind of like some of the like producers really setting the tone and making noise on that platform now. Of course, you got you and Bryce, but who are some of the other producers right now that are just like really pushing it forward on this new like underground SoundCloud wave?
Bro, I mean, there's a lot. I'm gonna miss hella names, but I mean, obviously like Easy. Who else? You got Tragic, Woods, like a bunch of underground producers that are like touching mainstream artists, touching mainstream placements. 99.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, 99 crazy.
Now that's a fact. There's many more as well, but they're going nuts. Bro, Easy's crazy, bro. I told bro, I sent Easy this kid. I'm like, yo, I'm like, this shit is fire to me. He's asking, I'm like, bro, he's brand new. Like he's got 106 monthly listeners. Easy goes, yo, 106 is perfect. That's a perfect number to start working with someone. I'm like, damn, bro, like no producers that have plaques are trying to do that. None of them, bro. Nobody. Like, and I think that's why I rock with you guys so tough, because like you're always tapping back in, like never too big or too this or that for any type of opportunity. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, because I feel like when you recognize the value in it, when you stick to it and you like really progress with an artist, like I feel like a lot of people like, you know what I mean, get a few placements and then like think it's like, nah, fuck, it's like, nah, bro. Like eventually, like this shit moves, you know what I mean? Eventually that nigga that's hot is not gonna be hot anymore. So it's like always staying like relevant, always staying on the new shit, like not losing like integrity or anything, but just being mindful, at least picking a few artists, new artists that you really fuck with, reach out to them, you know what I mean? Like I personally don't feel big enough to even have that attitude, to even feel comfortable having the attitude, but like, yeah, nah, like I would never stop working with smaller artists, because I mean, someone has to blow up, you know what I mean? Everybody, like the biggest artist is not always gonna be the biggest artist forever, so.
Yeah, except for Drake.
Yeah, except for Drake, I mean.
Bro, he's different.
And fucking Kanye, like, except for them.
Yeah, bro. Different, bro. Nah, a lot of good points there. Sticking kind of in like the producer realm. At what point I actually kind of want to go through like the whole like growth of Faygo, but I guess this could be a good starting point. Like, at what point do you guys kind of like, you know, you and Bryce get approached by internet money, decide that that's kind of like a good situation to to join and everything. What do you think made it a good fit? Like, how does it kind of all go down?
Yeah, so I mean, like niggas were just getting plays on SoundCloud. Like we were just dropping shit. Like Faygo would just drop shit on SoundCloud and the show would just go up. We would drop some video, the show would just go up. So it was like our names were getting out there. And we were working a lot of people in the underground at the time. Sport, a lot of people. So it was like our names just getting around type shit. And so I remember I think DT was playing Guard Up like on a story, and someone sent it to me and was like, oh shit, he's playing and I had DM'd him, and then he had replied and followed him back, and fucking like a few months after that, or a few weeks, he was like, y'all want to join? And we had thought about it for like months, like we had thought about it for real, but we ended up joining because we knew joining Internet Money would just open doors, you know what I mean? Like being Internet Money, I would have never been on the second album. Being Internet Money, like I would have never met Ken, you know what I mean? Like got to work with him, you know, his Project X, shit like that, like the Young Boy song, shit like that.
Awesome, yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to, you know what I mean? Internet Money made that shit happen, so.
Nah, that's a crazy song too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You, Bryce, Easy.
Yeah. JR.
But yeah, I feel like you guys are kind of, well, let me say this first, bro. Them Internet Money boys be working, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's great.
We're
like,
working on shit right now,
bro. It's a real deal system. Like,
yeah,
it's not just like people sending shit here and there. Like, I was at a few sessions 2-3 weeks ago. Got to meet like Cam, chill with him for the first time in person. E-True, seeing Vendor, like, bro, these boys is working, man. Like, it's constantly people cooking up, boom, boom, like everybody. And it all goes together pretty well, which is crazy because I feel like there's so many moving pieces just everywhere. But I guess it just kind of like speaks volumes to like the system that's built out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, people are signed for a reason, so it's like you get accustomed to the workflow, the work ethic, because it produces results.
Yeah. Mostly everybody Internet Money wise is based in LA, right? Or is it kind of just everywhere now?
It's based in LA, but most producers aren't from or in LA, like, because there's a bunch of producers. So it's like, I feel like maybe 40%, I don't know. But like, yeah, most, like, a lot of producers are in LA. It's probably like the city with like the most Internet Money members in like one place.
Mm-hmm.
But,
do you I mean, you have so much motion yourself too, but do you ever feel like, damn, I wish I was in LA with everybody else because of this or that? Or do you feel like with the way the system's set up, no matter where you are, you just have access to so many opportunities either way?
yeah, so I usually go to Atlanta. I'll be going to Atlanta. Like Bryce and I will go to Atlanta. Easy be there too. Like we go to LA sometimes, but like being in LA is good. Like it's good, but like sometimes you can go and, you know what I mean, you go out there and it's just bullshit. You know what I mean, niggas bullshit and like. So I feel like it just feel like a waste of time. Sometimes because just like the culture out there sometimes just like, I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, you should make trips to LA because networking is really easy over there. Placements, like you're gonna get placements way easier in person. You know what I mean? So if you're not in LA, at least be going to Atlanta. At least, you know what I mean, take a trip to New York. But everybody's in LA, so yeah, it makes sense to be there. But I don't feel like you have to be in LA until it's like, until you get to a point where it's like, okay, bro, like I need to be in LA. You know what I mean? Because I'm still in Charlotte and I feel like it's straight. But if I get to a point where it's like, nah, I need to be in LA because this is happening, it's like, yeah, I'm down to make that move. You know what I mean? But I don't think you have to, like, starting out, no.
Yeah. And what about what's the music scene like in Charlotte for you right now? Are you working with any like local artists and stuff, or do you just have so much going on that you're just going?
Yeah, I'm originally from like Raleigh area, like
Uh-huh.
which is like 3 hours away from Charlotte, but I've lived here for like 4 or 5 years. So it's like me personally, like Bryce is really tapped into the Charlotte area because he's from here.
Mhm.
I'm not really tapped into anybody out here. I don't really know if anybody's like on the same. I mean, there's a few people that's on the same like in the same lane, but a lot of Charlotte niggas be making like, excuse me, be making like like stunner for Vegas type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just not the same. It's not the same. You know what I mean? Shit. So
Yeah. What about as far last internet money question, as far as that goes, like you and Bryce, is there a lot of people in there kind of working with and off of the underground sound, or is it really kind of like you guys are holding it down for that sound within the collective?
nah. There's a lot of other underground producers in there. Like Rio, we working with
Yeah.
everybody in underground. Pink Grills, and then with the whole
Pink
hologram
Grills.
shit, like yeah, Pink Grills. With the
Yeah.
whole hologram shit, it's like a bunch of
Facts.
underground
Synthetic.
producers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Shout
it's
out to
definitely
Synthetic.
it used to be where it's like maybe me and Bryce were the most underground or whatever, like the most like been in the underground the longest or whatever. But nah, like it's 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 really diverse now. Like there's a lot
Yeah.
of different sounds, a lot of everything.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, yeah. Rio and Rich Amiri be going crazy together.
Yeah, nah. Like Rio has hits with everybody in the
Yeah,
underground. So it's like
bro. Yeah, Rio, Pink Girls too. Pink Girls did that Trippy Drake song.
yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, the raid shit. He be on the raid
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So,
he kills it. And then shout out Synthetic, all the hologram members.
yeah.
Um, they're all making it happen. Uh, but yeah, I mean, bro, watching you guys like, bro, I love that like you guys are all still together, like, Faygo drops, Bryce and Y2 on there. Like,
Mhm.
I just love that like whole sound is growing together. Like, when for you, like I'll give you mine because I was working with, introduced to Faygo, trying to help out where I could here and there, thanks to Easy. But like I kind of want to hear it from you, like where it like really you always knew you had something, you know what I mean? But when did you look and be like, oh shit, like this is really unfolding? Cause like for me, my point of view, I remember back like 2019, early, I want to say it goes 2019 to 2020. Like he's dropping videos and they're dope, they're fire. And then I remember, I want to say Off the Map video comes out towards the end of 2020 and it's going a little bit. And then I want to say that's when I kind of saw it like really starting to pick up and move. And then I want
Mhm.
to say, what happens first? Knock Knock video with Cole or Kourtney Kardashian posting a story with Fago playing in the background? Because those were like two big moments for me where I was like, oh shit, like here we go.
No, that shit was before that. The Kourtney shit was before any lyrical lemonade anything. Like
Yeah.
we really saw it first take off when he was just doing like crazy numbers on SoundCloud. Like the plays were just getting higher and higher, and started dropping more videos, dropping EPs, and like he would drop an EP and there would be like a song that hits, like a popular song on every EP, like from like 2019 to 2020. So it was like, you know what I mean? The absolute first song that was like, oh shit, was Quit Smoking Dabs. Like, that was like the first, was like, oh shit, like, this nigga goes viral. Like, this shit is going viral. Like, the beats are going viral. Like, I don't know, but it was really off the map. And then like the whole Kourtney and the Travis shit that was like just catapults. And then Knock Knock went crazy and the
Yeah.
TikTok and everything. And TikTok is so influential now, but yeah.
Facts. The project that he dropped right at the end, Christmas time 2020 to 2020 as well.
Mhm.
Christmas time 2020. That project is fire too. I think there's like 7 or 8 songs on there. I'm pretty sure Off the Map's on there.
Yeah, off the map. Bryce got like 3 on there. Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome.
Wiz is on
Chrome's
that
the one
shit.
with you guys and 2 producers, right?
No, that's just Bryce. That's just Bryce and two
Bryce
producers.
and 2. Bro, that
Yeah.
song is crazy. Bryce
Yeah.
snapped.
Bro, Chrome is one of my favorites. That and Hang with the Goats. Those are like my
Yeah, Hang
favorite
with the
songs
Goats.
off the whole
Bro,
shit.
yeah. Nah, he was going crazy on Chrome. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
shit hard,
Man.
man. No,
Bro,
yeah.
and he's just like the coolest too. Like that's why I'm excited about the double XL shit too. I don't mean to just be sitting here talking about how great bro is, but like he's just cool as hell. Like, bro, when you guys all came or whatever, we're just sitting down chopping it up. Like, we're just talking about whatever. Like, we're not even really talking about music and shit. Like, we're talking about random shit, bro. Like, just cool. I don't know. It's just cool to see people and a collective having that much success at that point and not switching up. Like, I don't know that I've ever really seen it like that. Like, and I'm sure there's been little things here or there that, you know, whatever, as it always happens, but like, it's really like shit is there. And like,
yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, when you look up to other groups like ASAP and shit, it's like they stuck together, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So it's just a matter of keeping everybody involved, you know what I mean? Like, just making sure everybody has a level of involvement.
Nah,
I
definitely.
feel like that's why the music comes out so great.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, you know, the most recent EP is obviously out before Pink.
Yes, sir. Y'all go stream that shit.
Yeah, you got a ton of stuff on there. It's super quality. I expected nothing less from them. Good Day's been my shit. That's why I've been driving around.
You fuck with Good Day?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit. Bryce and I was on Long Way, Good Day, and Count Me Out. My favorite is Good Day.
Yeah.
Out of the three that we were on.
Well, I was saying I finally got a new car. I finally got rid of the 2016 Honda Accord. I was driving around in for so long and got a real big boy car, but I was telling
wait, what model?
I got a Tesla Model 3. I got the sport one.
You got the performance Model 3?
Bro, it goes fast as shit, bro.
I've been looking at YouTube videos about that shit, bro.
Bro, I did the craziest thing though. I posted on my story that I had Starbucks like a week ago. It was my first time ever having Starbucks. I still never had coffee. I got a black tea lemonade. I'm at the thing like, can you put some energy in there? They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, some sugar or something. Throw something in there. I gotta get ready. So she was like, all right, cane sugar or something. She threw some in there, and then I get the car and I get it the next day. I'm pulling out of Starbucks. Just go full white girl mode, get my Starbucks, jump the curb, mess up the whole rim. The third day having the car, I'm so mad, bro. I get to create, I start calling all these places like Dr. Wheel Repair and Rim Repair and and all these places. Finally, this place sends me this guy's number. His name is Rami. Rami's like, speaks no English. He's like, I come fix for you in 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, bro. He pulls up. He's driving like a hearse, like the car that like caskets get carried in.
Yeah.
Up, opens the thing, the back of the thing, and like a hose comes out and it's just water spilling out of it, and then a bunch of Corona cans fall. I'm like, bro, what is about to happen? And he looks at me and he's like, just so you know, I can't fix 100%. I'm like, what do you mean you can't fix 100%? He goes, I fix like 95%. You'll be satisfied. And then at that point, he was only charging me $90 too. At that point, I'm like, forget it. Like, I'm just gonna do it. And if it gets messed up that bad, I wasted $90 and I'll just buy a new one. Bro, this shit is brand new. He killed it. It's crazy. I'm telling you. Rami, man. Shout out my man Rami. Shout out my man Rami.
Funny.
Yeah. But anyway, I suggest it though. I'm an advocate for it. I'm super blessed because at Create there's chargers and stuff too, so I can pretty much charge up at any point. I will say I did not expect it to take that long to charge, and I did not expect it to lose its charge that fast. Like, I'm driving 30 miles, 10, 11, 12% gone immediately. If it's at 0 and you're plugging it into a normal one, not one of like the super ones, it's gonna take you like 8-9 hours, like the full way. So it's definitely long. But other than that, bro, it's so fun. I'm like zipping around, little go-kart. Like, you got to be focused, of course, focused on the road. But the autopilot is like crazy. Like you just hit the thing twice and it's just going.
Yeah.
But yeah, you thinking about doing it?
Bro, yeah. My friend, he has one. He has a Model 3 Performance. And whenever I'm in his shit is too fast. Like,
Yeah.
shit is crazy fast. But no, yeah, I'm fucking with that.
Nah. I was just arguing with Da Vinci. Everyone knows Joseph Da Vinci. He did like Lil Baby freestyle and shit.
Mm.
He was just like, he responded to my stories like, mine's faster though. I'm like, bro, I'm not even the type that really wants to like flex driving fast that bad, but bro, I'm telling you, it's not. Like this is
It's not, nah. The Tesla has instant torque, bro. Like,
bro, there's no like it's not even acceleration. It's just it's already at that speed. It's crazy.
yeah, no, the torque is instant. Like, there's nothing. Like, it's
Yeah,
immediate.
bro, you could like, I could be going 60 and going 95 like 1 second later. You can, I mean, it goes 0 to 60 in like 1.7 seconds or something. Like it flies.
Yeah, like it's like 3.1. That's fast as shit.
Yeah, 3.1, and then the S Plaid is 1.9, and that's the fastest.
Yeah, that's just like the fastest production car, I think.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. But hell yeah, bro, we appreciate it big time. So good to hear about your story and just kind of like the rise in this crazy new wave. I guess, you know, we're getting right around the halfway point of 2022. I think it might have honestly already passed. You got anything like what's next for Y2? Anything you got mapped out? Any goals? Anything you're excited for as we kind of move into the second half of the year?
Yeah, really just getting the sound out there more. You know what I mean? Bryce and I, we've always wanted to have like a distinct sound. You know what I mean? I feel like we've achieved that, and now it's just about you know what I mean, getting that sound everywhere. You know what I mean, regardless of the artist. You know what I mean. We're down to get anybody on the shit. You know what I mean. Really just mainstream shit, upcoming artist shit, like just everything. You know what I mean. I want to score for a fucking fashion show or some shit. You know what I mean. Like I see niggas do that. That shit's inspirational. I fuck with shit like that too. Like so, yeah, really just everything, anything and everything. Just trying to get to it too.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, I'll keep you in mind for some of those little things. I know like we've been able to give some cool opportunities, not exactly to that extent, or like, you know, a Kid Hazel doing like the whole Saw movie, but you know, like Create launch like their credit card and stuff. We were able to get like some you know, producers like placed in like a lot of the commercials and things like that. So I'll definitely hit you guys up for sure.
Yeah, nah, down for all that shit, for real. Appreciate it.
But hell yeah, like I said, the producer room, powered by producer culture. Y2TNB, the GOAT, man. We appreciate it big time. Everyone make sure they like, comment, subscribe who you want to see next. And Bryce episode coming soon as well. But we appreciate it big time, bro. Thank you for everything.
Thank y'all.